Hello everybody, Zayaan here, and I've got another Descenders guide for you this week, and I'm going to be giving you 5 tips to help you finish Forest, which I personally think is one of the hardest worlds in the game. Pips helped me out with these tips because I'm bad at the game, so we thought we'd share them with you too. Make sure to hit like and smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications for our videos so you're not missing out on any future content. Before we begin, here are the winners for the look set giveaway from last week. Awesome job if you managed to grab one of those. Are you saying you didn't win? Well, alright, don't worry, because I've got another giveaway for you guys to enter, but I'll tell you more about that once I've made you a forest god with this video. So let's get started. So the first tip I'm going to give you guys is your speed. How fast you ride Forest is really important because how fast you're going is the difference between successfully completing the track and bailing, and throwing away all of your lives. Forest can be extremely downhill, so it's very easy to pick up a high speed, which you need to make sure you're in control of. So, the best thing to do is start by riding around the track at around 40 km per hour. I know this feels really slow, but this speed is ideal for making sharp turns and avoiding crashing into obstacles. You can start to pick up your speed a little further down the line if you want to take it a bit slower to start with. This way, you'll avoid losing control like you would at a very high speed, and it'll be a lot easier for you to perform stunts and tricks, which will give you the chance to farm a nice amount of rep. The second tip is when riding towards sharp turns and berms, you need to make sure that you're not sliding too much with your right stick. A lot of players stumble when it comes to turns on Forest, and it's because they're just sliding instead of turning. Doing this at a high speed is going to get you into trouble. In addition, when you hit berms, instead of sliding across the bottom, you need to be approaching berms low, then riding high into the apex of the berm, then exiting low again, all while pumping as you're riding. Don't worry, because all of us made this mistake at first. I know I still do, and it can be tricky for sure. But this will really help you in making sharp corners and turns, and will help you in avoiding going flying off the path. The third tip is to use your jumps wisely. Only jump what you can land. We actually have a video on our YouTube channel showing the 3 different kinds of jumps you can do in Descenders, so if you want a little bit more help with that, go check out that video and I'll also add it into the description below. With Forest, you need to get familiar with what speed and what jump you need to take with each obstacle. So, for example, you need to perform the middle jump when approaching the watchtowers. Forest has a lot of obstacles and ramps, some of them being a lot more difficult than others, so you need to make sure you get a hang of the different types of jumps if you want to breeze through the tracks. Next, we've got tip number 4. This is a pretty simple tip, but it is really going to help you out in acing these tracks, and that is to always be looking ahead. Looking and planning ahead will really give you an idea of where the track is going to go, and to prepare for whatever is coming next. Forest can be a very fast-paced track, so you're going to be faced with a lot of different situations very quickly, and if you haven't prepared yourself, then you're going to struggle. Looking ahead is important because you want an idea of where the track is going to go, what kind of turns are coming up, and what obstacles you need to prepare for. This also helps a lot on other difficult worlds such as Peaks, Favela, and Glacier. Once you get into the habit of this, you'll start getting used to forest tracks more, and eventually you'll have a rough idea of what you'll encounter on each track. And the final tip, which is pretty obvious, but is just to get as much practice in as possible. Grabbing a seed for Forest and heading into Freeride is the best way to do this. If you head into the main menu, go to Ride, then hit Freeride. Here, you can set the seed for Forest, which is on screen, or you can generate your own seed based on what you want to practice on Forest specifically. Made by 2 of our awesome community members, Guard Alice and Mini Rop, you can visit this website and make your own seed and personalize tracks in different worlds to however you want. So if there's something in particular you're struggling with, you can customize the track a bit more to include more of the difficult things, so you can get more practice in and finally become a master of Forest. And those are your 5 tips to help you get better at Forest. Practice makes perfect, so use these tips as much as you can, and eventually, Forest will be a breeze. But before I go, I know you've been waiting for this week's giveaway, and I am more than happy to give it to you. We're giving away 5 Lux reflectors of your choice, so if you're a reflector away from completing your Lux set, then this is the perfect opportunity to grab one. You can either scan the QR code on screen with your phone camera to enter, or you can click the link below in the description to enter also. Don't forget to hit subscribe before you go so you're always on top of our games and giveaways. We've got plenty of good stuff coming this year, so you want to make sure you stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching. We love having you all here and really appreciate the continued support on our videos. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye!